Hey there, this is Dr. Evan Osar, founder of Fitness Education Seminars, the movement-based solution to the healthcare crisis, and developer of the Integrative Movement System. Thank you so much for tuning into this webinar. We get a lot of questions about the Integrative Movement Specialist Certification Program and what specifically makes this program so different from all the other programs that are out there. Because, face it, you have a lot of choices where you can do your continuing education work. And you have a lot of really intelligent people in this industry to learn from. So why should you think about and consider joining us in the Integrative Movement Specialist program? And what skills will you get from this certification? Well, I think there's three key differentiators that distinguish this program from the others. And that's what I want to discuss with you briefly in this webinar. First, what is an Integrative Movement Specialist? An Integrative Movement Specialist is an expert in assessment of movement strategies. We know and understand from the research and from clinical experience that most clients don't achieve their goals. Most clients have pain and or dysfunction because of poor movement strategies. How they stabilize, how they breathe, how they move. And we know that most of us in this industry don't have a great way to assess function and movement strategies. What we're going to teach you is how to become experts in assessment so that you know where your client is breaking down and what strategies are going to best help your client achieve and get to that level that they want to get to. Then we're going to teach you the appropriate corrective exercise strategies. So Integrative Movement Specialists are also experts in applying the appropriate corrective exercises for their clients once you've assessed where they're breaking down. How do you then take the appropriate exercises and help the client get to that level where they can even begin training at a level that will facilitate them moving towards their goals versus breaking them down. And then, of course, an Integrative Movement Specialist is an expert in application of functional training strategies. How do you take the client, after you've assessed them and you've instituted corrective exercise, how do you take them and move them into the fundamental patterns and functional training that's going to get them to accomplish their health and fitness goals, whatever that means to them. So with that in mind, now that we know what an Integrative Movement Specialist is, what are the three key differentiators of this program? First is we focus on the principles rather than methods. There's a big focus in our industry on methods. We have tons and tons of methods. There's no lacking of methods. Pilates, CrossFit, kettlebells, functional training, sport-specific training, and many more. Our program focuses on principles. There's only three principles no matter who you're working with. Those three principles are: you must normalize respiration, you must improve centration, so you must help your client achieve optimal axis of rotation through their movement patterns, and then three, you must teach them how to breathe, how to centrate to their joints, and take them through the fundamental movement patterns of pushing, pulling, rotating, squatting, lunging, bending. If you can do that, you will be successful with the majority of your clients, and you will attract a clientele that needs and wants those specific skills. Working a client out hard isn't a very high skill. Teaching your clients how to move right requires a lot of skill, and there's many more clients out there that need to know how to move right and know how to use and need to know how to use and apply the principles of movement that need to be trained at a very high level. If you want to be that specialist that your clients need and want, and your potential clients need and want, then focus on the principles. Number two, we focus on thinking rather than recipes. Specifically, we help you with critical thinking skills. What are critical thinking skills? Critical thinking is an intellectually disciplined pursuit of skillfully synthesizing and applying your functional knowledge. Knowledge that you've gained by studying, observation, and experience, and transforming it into a best practices system that helps your clients achieve their functional health and fitness goals. Another way of saying this is we help you understand how to work with a general population client and give you a specific system, the Integrative Movement System, so that you have the knowledge, the skills, and the confidence to best work with a clientele that needs your guidance and support. We aren't going to try to change what you're doing. However, we will challenge you so that you make more informed decisions about what you do. And we will support you by giving you the skills that you need to have even greater impact with your clients and attract even more clients that need your unique skill set. The third key differentiator is we focus on the fundamentals rather than trends. There's a lot of trends in the fitness industry, and it keeps it exciting, it keeps it interesting, it keeps people coming to fitness professionals. However, you will have more impact if you focus on the fundamentals besides focusing on what's new, what's hot, what's trendy. Because at the end of the day, the trends will go away, the trends will change, the trends will modify, and people will move on to the next trendier thing. But there's always a bigger base of individuals that need and want the fundamentals of how to move right. An exercise specialist who actually is a specialist in movement and helps them accomplish their health and fitness goals, whatever that means to your client. And that's what we focus on, the fundamentals of movement rather than what's trendy. Because in the Integrative Movement Specialist certification, we want to facilitate change. Not just change in the clients, that's really important, but facilitate change in you as a fitness professional so that you can be the mentor, so that you can be the leader, so that you can be the coach, so that you can empower your clients to become the best that they can be, whether their goal is to walk around the block with less dysfunction and greater ease, whether their goal is to play with their grandchildren, whether their goal is to get through their workday with less discomfort, whether the goal is to run their first 5K. Facilitate change in you so that you can empower and facilitate powerful change in your clients. I want to thank you for watching this webinar and hope that it has helped you remain informed so that you can differentiate yourself and become part of the solution to the healthcare crisis. This is Dr. Evan Osar of Fitness Education Seminars and developer of the Integrative Movement Specialist certification, providing you with the solutions and strategies you need to be the movement-based solution to the healthcare crisis so that you can differentiate yourself and attract a clientele that needs, wants, and will pay for your services. Have a great day.